Ja, pojęli, że nareszcie.
Mhm. Galėsiu dabar va, žvejoti ir žiūrėti tave.
You want to?
Yeah, absolutely. They know how to live freely. I've done nothing but work, follow orders, dig shit, and for what? To have people try and kill me for things I don't even believe in. Fuck them. I want to see the world. Instead, I'm stuck here.
Tuoj grįžite.
Why don't you?
I don't have the stores I need to get there, or the shards. But I know I could earn what I need. If I could just get the supplies I need to make it there.
What is the? I will get you.
Thank you. The water and the meat, well, there should be... As for the weapon, well, there's a farm above here. There are some outlaws there that have taken the place over. They're bound to have a weapon that will let me fit in when I get to Tavar.
About? How much water?
8 full bottles should be... But just water, not alcohol or anything, right?
I have the.
Great. That'll stop...
How much?
I think a half dozen ration packs. That won't weigh...
Here are the rat.
That's what I need.
Can I?
No. I want to get a weapon from those outlaws. I'm sure if I get some... So, can you get me something?
If you want me.
You can have... Get me the supplies, and they're yours. I hope we have a deal.
The berserk.
Ascor? How did that happen?
Were you close?
No, I was out in the forest gathering supplies before I traveled out to the World Heart. I've not been close to Goliath for a year. Once I had the supplies, I came straight out to Abessa. Wait, you don't think I was involved, do you?
Did you know?
Yeah, he was an arrogant asshole. He'd have done anything for promotion. It's his sort that make me want to say this. Fuck the Berserkers.
You don't see.
Man, I would have to be able to read first. You can't exactly climb the career ladder if you can't read. Ascor could. That guy wanted to do everything to get promoted. He hated anyone else who could read, especially if they weren't born in Goliath.
Do you have?
I don't know. I don't keep a diary. Depends on the day and the orders. Sometimes I was digging shit alone, sometimes finding supplies alone, sometimes marching around and building stuff where they told me to. Those days I was with people. I just did whatever they said. I didn't want to be exiled to the valley.
What weapon?
A sword. I hate it. That's another reason I want to join the outlaws. I've got myself a gun, but I want some real weapons.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Shit, what? You thought I did that? No way, I wouldn't have risked that, even though he was an asshole.
As you say.
Fuck it, Dick.
About it. Rock wasn't anywhere near Goliath when the murder was committed. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he could have done it. I'd say he didn't kill Ascor.
I didn't think he would have the opportunity.
Oi, bled, visas 3 meškerės vienu kartu išvažiavę, bled.
Zajebiście.
You're making good progress. I'll keep Ragnar informed. say we're crazy to believe in nature, and then they put their trust in a thing like that.
I feel really bad about it.
So you came through for Cooper.
Yes.
Then it seems we can rely on you. And a good job is rewarded. That's how we do things in Tavar.
Now he's out. How are you going to get into the city?
Well, I was hoping Cooper was gonna sort that from the inside. But no dice. So, we're gonna have to wait for something to change in there. Something's cooking for sure. So we've just got to hope it comes to the boil soon. It's not like we can go back to Tavar. The Duke's never been keen on Baxter's old boys. So we're going to risk staying here a bit longer and hope the Alps don't march through here.
What these
Get something to
ruins
drink
must have
first.
witnessed.
Įdomu, kažkiek moka už tą mėlyną. Paklausiu.
Dvigubai, dvigubai.
Bled, man
Are
atrodo,
there
irgi
any
turėtų
traders
dvigubai
out here?
kažkokiais.
Out here,
600 kokie drąsiai.
not really traders, no.
Don't you trade?
Nes
If there's
30
profit in
kilų
it,
kainuoja
I'll buy
300
and
su
sell anything you want.
3-5 tai jau
What is it you're
mėlynas.
looking for?
Just show me what you're willing to
Turėtų būt
trade.
kokie 500.
All right, let's see if we can both profit.
Looking to...
Sure, if you have the shards.
Here, I'll take it.
Shards to me, and to you, your key.
What am I supposed to do with this?
You open the crate in the shack over there with it. I don't lug all my merchandise. Go on.
Ait pasidaryt kokteilį per nešėjų. Nelauksiu. Nelauksiu tavęs. Nebūsiu
You
draugiškas.
serious? So you came... Then...
What these ruins must have witnessed.
Someone needs to go out there and kill every last raptor.
Bet...
Really?
They're always hitting on you here.
Are you serious? Are you completely sure? I mean, yeah, what the fuck?
No, right?
I am going, alright? Out here? What? Oh,
Here,
shards to me.
what am I supposed to...
You open the crate in the shack over there with it. Go on.
A few shards and all this will be easier.
They're always hitting on you here.
People are afraid of that.
Maukis iš po kojų, bled.
I heard he was robbed.
About this... Here's a grenade launcher from the farm. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Takai nieko nenori.
That is exactly the thing I had in mind. Anyone making trouble with me now
Fuck, what's
will
on it?
regret it.
O ko tu nori valgyti?
Do you need any?
No, I have
Užsisakyk
everything.
greičiau.
You don't know what this means. I can get to Tavar and leave the past behind at last. Here, I took this from the berserkers.
Už
They gave me
36
it to
kilų,
trade for
kur turėjai tas
supplies, and I
vieną,
suppose now I
7
have,
pam,
anyway. My life as an outlaw
tai dvigubai
begins.
skaityk.
Excellent.
Už tą 800.
I owe you. Thanks. Thanks for helping me.
Tas aš ar man tas labiausiai ir užstrigo tam žaidimui.
Primeti, žiūrėk. Gali skraidydam šaudyti.
Normaliai.
Aišku, da. Skraidydam ant.
You've done well getting here alive.
Are you a sentry here?
Yes. My name is Thorgal. Just stay clear of the World Heart while you're here, then we'll get along fine. There won't be any shit, okay?
Anything happening?
I don't know. We don't have the manpower to patrol outside the palisade. It's pretty dangerous out there. You'll need to keep an eye open. There are plenty of ambush sites.
What do you do?
Take a wild guess. The large plan should give you a clue. We've spent a lot of blood protecting this World Heart. Lives of the present to build a future for us all.
Your post
Ragnar sent the men we could spare. I sent some of them with one of our cultivators to a farm near the Dome City. We thought they would be able to drum up some supplies for us, but instead they've disappeared. It can't be good that they aren't back yet. It's bad enough that the group is missing, but Rock, our cultivator, is gone too. I really need Rock to help me look after the World Heart. He's the expert.
Čia iš spotas atsigavo pirmas dienas, laikė labai mažai kyvų, dabar geriau kėmė.
I think I know the reason he hasn't returned.
You do? Why? What's happened to him?
Your cultivator, Rock, went to join the outlaws.
The outlaws? Why the hell would he do that? You sure? Yeah. I can see you're sure. Why would he betray us? I wouldn't want to trade places with him when Ragnar finds out. I'll have to rethink how I select people in the future. An outlaw. He won't last 5 minutes, the idiot. Oh well, named Rock, brains and Rock. I suppose he'll get what's coming to him.
O, įvainuoja.
Asgore,
Dead? What the hell happened to him?
he was murdered.
Damn. I knew it. He was just too ambitious.
Parašyk jam.
Can you think of anyone who might have done it?
Me? No. Well, not specifically. He's ambitious. Or was ambitious. He always wanted to become a paladin.
Bet šiaip,
Last I heard, he was due to be
šiaip tai
tested
jiem
by
tai
Ragnar
negalima
along with
važiuot,
some
man
other
įdomu, kaip jis
candidates.
leidė išvažiuoti.
Passing that test was all he ever wanted.
So, what do you think got him murdered?
I don't know. Asgore was a good man. Well, he was to me. But he could wind people up. Maybe he got the wrong person pissed with him. Maybe someone else was as ambitious as him.
Nu, į sveikatą tai.
How long?
Just over 3 months. Since then, I've been here, trying to survive
tai
the
taviškai toli
beautiful
važiuoji
islands of
kartu?
Avessa. Trying to manage an outpost with too few people and too few supplies.
And you have witnesses to your whereabouts?
Yeah. More if we can find that missing supply team. This camp by the World Heart is where I've been, and this is where I'll stay until the warlords order me back.
You must be good with a sword to have got posted out here.
Not good enough to hit someone in Adan from here, if that's what you mean.
You knew that?
Yeah, I asked if he could come out here on this assignment. But he stayed back in Goliath so he could take the warrior
Čia,
test.
kurva, per žuvis.
When did you let...
Just over 3 months ago.
Įsirėmė į aną
Not long
krantą
before I
ir
came
tupi
out here.
vienoje vietoje, net
It's
nei
obvious
patrauk
you
negali.
didn't do it.
Vis kurva šamas.
Yeah, well,
Duodu 100
I hope you find who did.
I think Ragnar must just have
Šiaip
wanted
kurva
to
vieną
eliminate
ištraukė
from
iš šono.
suspicion.
He said to question me.
Yes, Duras told me.
Juris. Well, he's a man who stands by his duty. I hope the two of you find the murderer.
I'm working on it.
Look into whoever might have been a rival. Keep your eyes peeled.
Ascor's murder. Thorgap, and he has witnesses to prove it.
Yeah, he's also too skilled a fighter to have left Ascor such a bloody mess. So, he's out as a suspect.
You recently became a warrior, didn't you? You and Ascor are both eligible to be paladins?
Yes, but trust me, I'm happier with my job collecting waifs and strays than becoming a paladin and going out to the front lines. I think I'm making more of a difference doing what I'm doing. Ascor, though, was a driven man. Becoming a paladin was all he wanted.
You were right. The investigation was a waste of time. It must have been someone outside of Dan. All of his suspects are innocent.
It's Ragnar we'll have to convince. He is certain one of them did it. He's not often wrong.
Then who do you think it was?
I don't know.
Then tell Ragnar that.
What about Baron? He didn't have a proper alibi, did he?
Inte uși de echipaj.
There was no one there to say he was at his post. And of all the suspects, he knew Ascor the best.
Then it must be him. The others all have alibis. Baron knew Ascor better than the others.
I thought you said Ragnar only included Baron in case he saw something.
Ragnar wants answers. He's insisting the murderer is found. You've questioned everyone, and Baron's the only one without a decent alibi. Do you know where Baron is?
I found him in the forest, but he said he takes time off to go to the lift into the Valley of the Damned.
Then we should go there and see what we find. You want me to come with you?
What do you...
Who knows? But we don't have any evidence so far, so it feels like we should check this clue out. At least so we can tell Ragnar that we did.
Why would Baron...
Since when have criminals been clever? And Baron's not that smart. Maybe he just let something slip.
All right. What is it I'm looking for?
We won't know until we find it.
What do you mean, interfere?
Bring anything you find to me without disturbing it. Whatever you find, we should take it to Ragnar.
Then you know what it is.
No, I'm warning you. Do what I say.
Right.
Just trust me. Your life might depend on it. Very good. I'll help you. I'll get this one. I'll get this one. I'll get this one.
A ta storyline-as įdomus čia?
Bet iš to turiu perskaityti, blet, nu, sunku, ir negličini nieko. Aš žinau visus gličius, viską, bet
Nu.
taip, tai, na, matai, nelabai į ką galiu įkisti, na. Visokius smulkmą. Ir reikia, žinai, atsargiai tas skillus dėlioti.
Jo, tas tai užnisa, kaip bet būna ten tų skillų milijonas ir nežinai kur ką kur
What do
daryti.
you
bet
want?
užknisa tas.
I'm looking for a guy who was supposed
Čia aš kiek
seen
supratau
in
su
the
tuo
area.
Dead Matter irgi panašaus kažkas
His name
bus.
is
Turėsi
Ray.
skillus savo
Why
taškus
little
dėliotis.
shitbag? Reckons he's an outlaw.
Kiek video ten buvo
You
tas
know him?
vienas.
Ray?
Ten
Lucky
gausi
you.
taškus
Let me
susidėti.
know if you meet the little piss streak. I want words with him.
Dar
No,
nepasiduoda.
no.
It could be.
You are, you see.
Sakykim,
Jūs į
mėlynas gal. Ko apsidžiaugčiau, apsišykčiau iš laimės, jeigu mėlyną ištraukčiau. Nors bus vis kitokie žuvis, nei blėt, kuoja mėlyną.
I'll get this one. Remarkable country.
I found something hidden in Baron's hiding place.
What'd you find?
Here. Do you think this could belong to Baron?
No, that was Ascor's. And now we find it at a place Baron confesses coming to regularly? Huh, I'd say we have some evidence.
After what you did for me, I will trust you to decide what to do with the casket.
I'll take it to Ragnar, and you can consider this case done. You needn't worry about it anymore.
Is that everything you have to say?
The destruction of a seedling is a matter for a warlord. Your involvement is over.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
I take this to Ragnar. He'll deal with it from here.
You want to know what I think about the murder?
Very well. What do you think?
Well, I don't think any of the people on the list did it. There's just not the proof. There's only one person associated with Ascor we've not investigated. You.
Me?
You were a rival to Ascor. You carry a sword. Then you find out Baron goes to where the seedling was found, and suddenly think he's a prime suspect.
You can't think I did it.
I do. It's simple. You murdered Ascor.
What are you talking about? You can't seriously think it was me.
Tell me your alibi.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You spend your time outside, Goliad. And you spend all your time trying to persuade me not to investigate this. Then tell me. Tell me, or you'll have to tell Ragnar.
Ragnar will see me dead. I'm an outsider, and Ascor was born a berserker. He was known, and he was one of Ragnar's favorites.
So you did kill him?
Kill him? Yes. Murder him? No. I found Ascor by the lift one day. He'd managed to kill the seedling he'd been given. He knew that would stop him becoming a paladin.
Kas?
He attacked me.
Dar neužsakiau žuvį
So
trauk.
why hide that? And
Ką
why
tu nori,
free
man
Baron?
aš tas klausiu.
Baron's been blackmailing me. He found me with Ascor's body. He knows I'm an outsider.
Ar
Who would they believe? Who do you believe? I gave you a chance. Won't you do that for me?
Aš abejoju labai.
can see why you did it. I'll keep your secret.
Thank you. You don't know what a weight this has been. I owe the Berserkers. Now I owe them more. I didn't want him dead, but he flipped on me. I don't think it helped that it was me. He couldn't stand the idea that he'd be facing exile while I continued on as a warrior.
What is in the casket?
Property that belongs to the Berserkers. You now know who the murderer is. That's what you needed to discover.
Ragnar wants answers. This won't be over until he's happy he has them. Time for you to step aside and let me finish this.
What do you mean?
I solved the murder. I will get the reward.
Wait a moment.
I could tell Ragnar that murderer wasn't a berserker.
You could also tell him it was me.
You'll have to take that risk.
You don't believe I can let you go to Ragnar after that?
15 минут.
Draw your weapon or trust me.
Then do it.
Ну, taip 10 minučių maksimum čia su jais
The sooner we have it behind us, the better.
5-7.
Ką sakė?
Sakau, jau 15 minučių dar nepasiduoda, dar įsirėmus į vieną krantą tupi, blet.
Nebandai išvaikščioti kažkaip.
Ne, tai ją pasivinioji ir jį vėl atsivinioji, tą krantą įsirėmė ir stovi. Dabar biškai pasileido, biškai galiu jau po biškai traukt. O to ir vėl baigėsi, vėl vinioju atgal. Tai bus kokie 30 plius. Nes vidury dienos užkybo man, tai nenustepčiau, kad būtų ir beheadas koks blender. Nes ir... Silveris, tai jo, bet tai labai retai, tai čia įpaviausiai tai tarp tų pondų silverai kimba. Beheadas, aš nežinau, ne 40 tropas tik tai mėlynas. Ar kem 5 blanet. Ne, tai yra jo, 40 bus, nes 30 paprastas ir mėlynas 10 kilo kažkur, tai daug būna dažniausiai, tai sakykim kem kokia. Čia tas kas ir tai 30 plius čia. Nes 27 vidury laikosi, 29 traukia vidury upės
You
stovėjo.
ordered the warrior Duras to investigate Ascor's murder.
Apie 70 metrų nuo
Ascor
manęs.
was a
Kiniavo
trusted
stovi.
and well-liked
Kitam
member of
gale.
our people. So it was only right that his murder should be investigated by Duras.
Gali būt net ir rusas,
Justice
nes
will
ir
be
rusus
done.
kelias pagavau ant tų
Ascor's murderer must face the punishment they deserve.
I have some information about Ascor's murder.
Anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
The murderer isn't anyone from Goliath.
How do you know this?
None of the suspects had a clear motive or opportunity. It makes sense that it was an outsider. There is a war on, after all.
So why was Ascor killed?
For the seedling. My guess, it was a simple robbery. Ascor refused to hand over the seedling and was killed for it.
So Ascor died honorably, defending the seedling? I had started to hear grumblings about Ascor, but defending a seedling to the death, that is the man I knew. You stand for the law, and you see good men die for it. So we have an answer. There would never be a good result to this tragedy. But knowing that this foul murder was not committed by one of our brothers is as much as I could hope for. I will consider this matter closed. My thanks to you and to Duras for bringing me this closure. You did well to bring this information to me. Here, take this reward as thanks for ending this matter. I am surprised you solved this before Duras.
About my support. I took care of Eardor.
Are there any problems?
None to speak of.
Tell me, why am I hearing only complaints from the cultivators? Could it have something to do with the food you took them? It'll be days before they're able to work at full capacity again. And sickness and diarrhea really aren't words you want to hear around food production.
Eardor asked for food. I took him food. Where's my payment?
Payment? You made my men sick. Whatever you thought you were doing, you've left men in the forest with their guts in knots. Be glad I'm not force-feeding you whatever you gave them.
What kind?
The Albs want no contact but that of war and conflict. Perhaps the Separatists will be more open to conversation, but trust will be hard. We have maintained conversations with the clerics, but the peace that has strained since our last war has never held easy. The outlaws, well, they have no true leader and no true cause. Any dealings with them are dealings with individuals. It's self-evident that the paths of all the factions will cross, and that conflict is likely.
Why are the factions fighting?
Ah, that's a question we all ask. How could healing the planet not aid us all? But for the Albs, ELEX comes before anything. The clerics worship their god and their machines, and do not trust nature. While the outlaws see only profit and pleasure today, with no interest in tomorrow. And so we come into conflict, and the world burns when it could heal. If we can plant more world hearts in Tavar or Abessa, then we could give all the soil there new life too. But the other factions don't see it that way. They fear the changes we bring.
Do you know that for sure? Have you spoken to the other factions?
Spoken, no. But we sent men to establish world hearts in Abessa and Tavar. And they have been attacked almost constantly. In fact, their reports are overdue. You came to us from beyond our walls. If you know your way across these lands, could you go to the world hearts and see what happened to our men?
I will.
Thank you. It's time you ensure you're properly Oh?
I met Thorgal in Abessa.
You did? And what news? Is he well? Is the World Heart established?
The World Heart has survived, but it is in danger.
What does the cultivator there say about this?
The cultivator was killed.
Then replacing him must be my first priority. I will send reinforcements and a cultivator to Abessa to ensure our World Heart survives. In any case, thank you for this report. Take this as payment.
Where are the...
The World Heart in Tavar was sent to an oasis
Ce
out in the
cărți
desert.
stic na russo
You will have to walk
serbo.
carefully once you're there. The
Ar
outlaws do
beluga,
not take
bledna.
kindly to people crossing through their lands. You'll find the World Heart in Abessa to the south of the
Ne, čia
Dome
labai
City.
datai. Nes vat buvo išlindęs pelekas, kurio nespėjau pamatyti. Labai toks didelis pelekas pasirodė. Ir uodega labai toli yra, kiek matau.
About my support.
Palei kūną, tai čia
How am I
daugmaž
doing?
būtų
You have
rusas
passed
arba
Angram's
beluga.
You helped protect. You didn't help. You
Vidury
made
dienos
quite. My
susikirtau,
wife.
tai
I've heard you helped the. And worse still,
beluga
you didn't
gana keista.
exactly help Theodore. And don't think the fact that Eisenfaust's sword did. I can't prove any. The men at the Mana Shrine informed me the stolen ELEX was returned. You have
Beluga,
created more
30
problems here than you have
Vieno
solved.
kilo.
Far from getting
20
good
minučių.
reports. I have people telling me you should be exiled. You'll have to work hard to clear your name. And until such time as you do, you will be forbidden to trade here. And think
Is there...
you can talk. If you really wish to prove your worth, you will need to win the trust of the warlords.
How can I do that?
For their part, you'll have to act. I can only speak for myself.
So how can I...
Kill the head of the clerics, the outlaws, and the elf.
Are you serious?
If only our problems could be... But maybe some can.
About my support. Here, this should pay for my redemption.
Very well. But my word is not enough to give you progress on it.
Tai burgerių su bulvytėm viskas? Ar tai burgerio? Na, gerda šta. Su bulvytėm valgy? Tu tą vištienos burgerį nori? Du mažai bulvičių. Šitai dėdė. Подержи. Есть, да? Bulvyčių mažas, tai vidutinį. Bet tu su tom bacon nors tai savo, ne? Kol, pantas, Da, tu taka nieko nenori. Nu, kaip nors paskui ELEX. Na, valg sėdė. Tai aš per keturis įsisakiau, jie panašus, tai labai.
Brave choice.
Is that everything you have to say?
From a lost sheep to a wolf.
When fate brings us together, you will see. I could use your help.
You lead, I'll follow. Opportunities are there to be seized.
Do you think we...
Two experienced warriors like us, I feel like there is nothing we cannot do.
Keep your eyes peeled. Things get... Keep your eyes...
Pusvalandžio. Tai aš jau ištraukiau? Be lūgo. 31 kilo. Sakiau, kad 30 plius čia bus. Nes jau palei ištempimą ryti, žinai, jau matas. Tai mano mėlynas karpis nuplaukė dar. Ne, tai pasiliksi. Tai dabar lietas pradėjo lytai, bet nekips niekas tai. Gerai, skanaus. Cicatriz. Žiūrėk, tavo vaiks kur. Čia. Te. Nu, nežiūrėk, nematai. Čia įdu. Nu, nematai, ekranas iš vis išjungtas. Ei, tu, šeris. Tu maudai jo, kad? Gal jin serga, gal dar jisai yra, nes ten kažkaip labai taip keista, kad čia pas mum atleis guli ir... A.
Labą vakarą, ponai.
O, žiūrėk, kas atėjęs. Sveikas, ponas.
Reikiausi. Ką jūs?
Ką aš gaudau karpius, nes atsibodo kėstukas jau, tai sakiau, aš jam akmenį prie kaklo pririšiu ir įmesi į tą aktubą kartu su karpiais. Aš traukiu belūgas, tas traukia trofus, tai dabar kiek iš čia 2 ar 3 trofus, kur aš čia esu jau ištraukė.
Mėlyną, ką tik įsitrauk, nes jinai irgi va prieš
Jo,
valandą.
ir dar mėlyną prieš valandą įsitraukė, ir dar 3 trofus ant viršaus ištraukė.
Ir aš.
Aš
Bandyti.
dabar užsikabinęs lytais trofą irgi turiu. Bet
Nice.
pirmais belūga 31 kilo, 20 minučių prasipisau.
Mhm.
Ir tiek, ką tu gera. Blet, vakar nepyk tėvai, vakar neparašiau tau iš karto prieš pakviesdamas.
Ne, pohui ir čia.
Ne, sakau, kažkaip, blet, net neužsisvajojęs, kažkaip vakare grįžęs iš padarbo buvau, jis man parašė, žinai, sako, pakviesiu į Discordą, kažkaip pakviečia, tai galvoju, blet, nepasiklausė Jonko, sakau.
Ne, pohui čia yra.
Nes, sako, žmogus nemato niekas, kas kur kimba, sakau, čia bent, žinai, viens kitas vis tiek žvėjoja, tai sako, atras kažką.
O čia greit atranda Hebra. Mes greit čia susirandam.
Nu, sako, bent nuotraukas matys, kas kur, žinai, kas ką gaudo.
Tai gali ateiti ir pakalbėti, jeigu kas į žvejybą yra, kas, žinai.
Tai jo, jis ar dabar 2 savaitės karantinuojasi, tai.
O.
Tai jam buvo, argi tas pats darbė, pirmą testą darė, buvo neigiamas, kitą padarė teigiamas, blen.
Mm.
Tai 2 savaitės ar namuose dabar sėdėt. Kad tu gera, kaip tau sekas?
Niekad darbuosi ir tiek. Dabar syką pasiėmiau kelias dienas, tai žinai.
Kas nutiko baisus jau?
Nieko, paprasčiausiai dahuja aš syko turiu, žinai, aš tai mokau žį. Papildomai viršaus, nes limitą pasiekia ir viską. Jo, būtent. 14 savaičių dar turiu, tai žinai. Pabiškai reikia naudotis, progai naudotis.
Normaliai tu čia. Nieko, pas man irgi tas pats buvo. Kiek aš turėjau šitą per metus, aš mėnesį turiu, tai aš jau 2 savaitės išnaudojau dabartinės jau. Kai